that in the last 16 months, the DCP party has since become a permanent fixture in the national conversation and the journey to liberate our republic. I can confirm today that the future is indeed green. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that in 351 days, on the 10th of August 2027, less than a year from today, we shall go to the general election to elect a listening president and caring leaders. What we have now, a majority are boisterous, callous, dictatorial, and they have itchy fingers. Kenyans who visited me told me that the final stretch of the race is upon us. And once again, as a leader, I needed the people to guide me. I needed to hear their expectations, what they wanted the United Alternative Government to become, what they wanted to see from us. And when we finally remove this government, what the next government must do. Delegations of clergy, political leaders, elders, aspirants, professionals, youth, women, retired civil servants, serving civil servants, members of the civil society, grassroots and opinion leaders from every corner of our country came to visit me and discuss a wide range of national issues. Allow me to begin with the pain points and the frustrations that the people of Kenya reported to me. These are tough issues facing our people. On the educational sector in our country, the people told me that they are completely crushed and the gains made over the years have been eroded in a record 3 years. Kenyans told me they need the next administration to bring back better free primary education and secondary education. They want free TVET education and a university financing model that works and is responsive to our people. On agriculture, Kenyans are worried whether agriculture is still the backbone of our economy. They are worried about the rising cost of food and farm inputs, failed agricultural value chains, state-sponsored destruction of our cash crops like tea, coffee, pyrethrum, sugarcane, cotton, among others. Kenyans want the agriculture back. Our cooperative movement in the country have mobilized over 1.2 trillion Kenya shillings in deposits. That is their money, their savings. They do not want this regime to touch even a coin. They do not want their assets to be sold to a select cabal of political businessmen, but to members of the cooperative movement that represent the true face of hard-working, honest Kenyans. On healthcare, Kenyans from across the country confirmed that our nation's healthcare system is broken. Kenyans want drugs in hospitals. Kenyans told me that they need the next administration to sweep clean the healthcare sector in our country. Access to healthcare is more than just the SHA registration. We must align and implement 6 building blocks of having effective service delivery, a motivated health workforce at county and national level, health information systems that are priced fairly, access to essential medicines and technology, robust health financing models, and most importantly, servant leadership and good governance. The security of our nation remains a great concern for Kenyans. The people told me they cannot understand how a police vehicle can be used to ferry goons. They have never seen in history where criminals operate hand in hand with the police. Kenyans want the goon culture in their country swept out once and for all. On abductions, extrajudicial killings, Kenyans told me that they know the state is funding goons and death squads to terrorize their own citizens. Kenyans told me that none of this should be allowed to pass without consequence. Someone must pay, not just for the crimes done today, but for posterity. We need to do it so that every government that comes after this one understand in its bones that to walk this violent path is to invite a personal reckoning. Just to be clear, when Kenyans said consequences, they didn't just mean for the foot soldiers who pulled the trigger or drove the vehicles. They mean the ones who sat in comfortable offices, coordinated and signed off signed off and declared war on the